We learn this: faith is not hope, and hope is not faith. Faith is not hope, but hope is certainly a part of the equation. Hope is right in there. Faith is what? The substance of things hoped for. That's why when people say, don't get your hopes up, don't listen to them. I say, get your hopes up. I say, against hope, believe in hope. Because that's the footsteps of Abraham, the father of us all, father of faith. Abraham, who against hope believed in hope. You have to have hope. You must have. And there is, I believe, a supernatural type of a hope. What did that mean when it says that Abraham against hope believed in hope? God told Abraham, I'm going to bless you with a child. And you're not going to adopt this child, Abraham. This child is coming through your loins. Well, how many of you know when you're up around 100 years old, the baby factory is closed? So Abraham and Sarah were in a place impossible. But against hope and everything being gone in the natural, he chose to believe in hope. Faith is not intimidated by impossibilities. Faith consumes impossibility. Faith is not hope. Now, hope is not faith. Hope is where your believing is. Hope is of the soul, but I believe the spirit, there's an inspiration that causes your hope. And I know everybody's had it. You know, people have said things like this. You know, I just have a knowing. That's your faith right there. Now, when you get into faith, that takes your hope and it will kick it up. I like to think of it like this way. When we built this building, first we had drawings, so Linda sketched out some things, and then we got an architect, and we shared with them and then they put blueprints together. Think of it this way. The blueprints for this building were the hope. And how many of you know blueprints are very detailed? Every air duct, every electrical socket, every door, you name it, it's in there. So there's some people, they don't spend enough time on being explicit with the Lord of what it is you're believing for. You know, somebody says, well, what are you believing for? Oh, you know, just to be blessed. Well, praise God. Check your heart. You got a heartbeat? You're blessed. Or somebody says, well, I'm believing for financial increase. Okay, well, how much? Oh, I don't know, just whatever's on the Lord's heart. Well, I could reach in, give you $1, and you just got your prayer answered. I blessed you. You're $1 richer. Is that as far as you want to go? If you ladies, yeah, I heard somebody over there. If you ladies were going to build a house, and we said, well, what do you want? Are you going to go to the builder and say, well, just do whatever's on your heart? No, it's like, sit down. We got some talking to do here. We're going to get very specific. That's your hope. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. So faith is the builder that brings it to pass. Hope are your blueprints, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. What are you expecting? On the other hand, what are you dreading? Dread is the devil's perverted hope. So most people don't realize they're operating at 100% success rate every day of their life because they live mostly ruled by fear, dreading the future. God doesn't want us to do it. God's not given us the spirit of fear, but that of what? Love, power, and a sound mind. But the missing ingredient, it seems like, is the fight of faith. You have to fight for that spirit of faith. But the whole reason I belabor the point about faith is not hope, hope is not faith, but the fact that hope and faith are inextricably linked is because faith is a spiritual force, and according to Hebrews 11:1, it is substance. And if you take the Amplified Classic, I like that. Hebrews, faith is the substance. It's the assurance. It's the conviction. It is the title deed of the things you hope for. And if you listen to people and you let your hopes go down, then there's nothing to give substance to. So this is a fight.